General statement about the match?
Obviously, I think it was a good home win for us. Obviously, the sending off early in the first half makes a bit of a difference in the game. Obviously, from New York City's point of view, but from our point of view, I think our attacking play without the finishing touch was very good. The creation of chances, the manner of how we played second half was excellent, and I think that I was very pleased with overall performance, other than maybe getting a few more goals.
We have a question out here. Go right down here, Joe.
Is the team starting? Are you seeing something different all of a sudden? Because this was the last two games have been decidedly more active.
Sorry.
Are you seeing the team start to gel a little bit now?
Yeah.
The last two games were decidedly more active, attacking wise than earlier in the season.
I mean, like I said all along, you get a bunch of new players and it's difficult, and it's never easy to gel quickly. It's soccer's a game of movement and not set plays, other than corners and free kicks. So, I think you saw a lot of our players express themselves well. David's not. I mean, David Arkham is not probably at his best quite yet. I don't think. But he's very exciting, obviously. But there's a lot to come from him, and I think just the way we played, and I thought everyone was great. I thought Matt Polster was excellent tonight in the middle of the field. I think from the goalkeeper to the back four was solid, and we had a couple of hairy moments in the first half. But the pleasure in the game was the second half. We talked at halftime. We didn't give them a chance, and I think that was important. I know they had 10 men, but still teams can attack with 10 men and go forward. So I see a team, kind of maturing in the last couple of games, and we're not played for a while. So that was a pretty good performance for not playing for 3 weeks.
Go to Brian Sanlow.
You probably know this question's coming, but what kind of impact and effect do you think the 20-game layoff between games had on you guys?
Fantastic. No. We've talked in a week and gone over this, and I said I'd let you know after the game. What I will say, I think it really was great. I think we got a lot fitter. I thought we were, really on task the whole game. I think that we pressed the whole game. I know, again, we can keep mentioning the man down, which is a factor. But I still think we didn't sit off. We didn't sit back, and we did all the right things. And that comes from fitness and a great job that our coaching staff's done over the 3 weeks we've had off, and we're right there.
Is this the kind of thing you think might even be really positive down the stretch later when you have that extra second preseason, I guess?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the fans tonight enjoyed what they saw, and I think that's the main thing I'm trying to get to, is where, we're a team that fans want to watch. I'm not a coach that sits back. I want to try and score as many goals as I can. Didn't score many tonight, but I don't want to sit back and see what happens. I want to get at teams and test them out. And we tested them out. I thought the goalkeeper was outstanding. Obviously, the mistake for the goal, I feel sorry for him on that one, but he made some really, really good saves tonight and kept them in it.
Warren?
Frank, you talked about the finishing problems. Do the guys need to show more of a killer instinct to get that second goal?
I wouldn't call them problems. I'd say that just the final little bit of guile, and I think that comes with a bit more play and a little bit more of confidence, if you like. But if we're not creating chances, then I'm worrying. So yeah, we'll work on finishing. We'll look at the DVD of the game. We'll work on some stuff that they need to do around the box. But we got in some good spots and just didn't quite get the shot off that I thought we could have. Harry's unlucky, hits the post with a good strike. Sean, a couple of jinks, and he doesn't quite get away from his fella. So, all in all, we won. That's the main thing, and hopefully we'll save those goals up for another time.
Danny, and then Jack.
It seemed after the red card to Jacobson that New York City FC still kind of hung in there, and maybe things were still kind of hung in the balance. What was the halftime message to get the team to kind of kick on again in the second half?
Yeah, it was never easy when something happens like that in the match, and then I think it picked New York up, and they played well to the end of the half. And I just said, we've got the extra guy. We can't be sitting back, and we've got to make sure. I wanted Sean to drop underneath a little bit more to make an extra guy in midfield, because they do overload the midfield, and they play a diamond, they play tight. And I think Sean did a good job second half of dropping in and creating a lot of, play and possession for us to break on them. Half-time talk is always good when you're winning, but you're always looking for that extra goal to make a difference in the game, to make it 2-0, and then it's a lot harder for them to come back into. But credit to New York, they kept going, didn't buckle under, and maybe another night they could have got something out of it. But I think we're on our game tonight, and I think that that was pleasing to see for me.
Jack?
David Ackham, very active tonight. Is this the guy who showcased all of this tonight? Is this the guy you expected to be producing when you signed him?
Yes, I would say that. If it's just on David, for sure. I just think all the players, if you look at the players that we've brought in from last year, I thought Eddie Elton's been absolutely solid and strong and smart. Jovan Jones has been excellent. Matt Post has been great. Eric Gehrig's been, I can go on and on with the guys we've brought in, and there's guys that are on the bench that haven't quite got a chance to get going yet. So, but David's an exciting player. When we saw him, it was like, wow, he could be available, and it was like, let's go after him, and we did, got him. And he's excited to be here, and I thought he played fantastic tonight. I still think you have to ask him, but there's still more in him. I think he can be a little bit more attack-minded.
Jeff?
Gulli DePrado got his first start today, and I think Matt Watson also got his first start of the season. Just talk about their play and what you saw in those guys, and then also a follow-up. Victor Perez didn't make the 18 today. Was he dealing with something this week, or was that just a kind of a tactical decision?
Yeah, Victor, coach's decision on this game. On Gulli, I thought he did well tonight. Held the ball up, played a good role in our attack. Quincy had an ankle injury, missed 12 odd days of training. So, we're on top of that now, where if guys, don't train and don't get sort of their numbers up and get them going, that, they won't be able to last 90 minutes. So, our fitness coach, Adrian Lamb's doing a fantastic job with these guys, and I think he showed tonight, and Matt started, I think, in the LA game, I think Matt Watson, but Matt was good tonight. I spoke to him a couple of days ago and said, great opportunity, let's go, and he's a great kid, and he works hard and wants to do well on the team. All his teammates really love him, and I thought he played great tonight.
Last question, Oren?
Along those lines, Frank, just wondering about the decision not to play Kennedy at all tonight. Is he okay? Or?
Yeah, he's fine. It's just that I think Sean's done a good job as that second forward, and I think we just need a bit of a presence of a bigger man and a bigger sort of hold-up play with Gulli. But again, he'll get his chances to play. He's played a little bit this year. And again, it just takes time to settle in sometimes. I'd be disappointed that he didn't get a chance to play tonight. But I just felt that the game plan worked. I felt that the guys on the field were getting it done. I didn't want to change many things. I put Quincy on to make a bit of a difference and a spark. I think he did that. I thought the guys that started and played the whole game did well.
All right, thanks, Frank. Thanks,
Thank you.